Yesterday, Advocate Richard Metcalfe in a social media post gave a legal opinion pointing out that the regulations and measures announced by the Minister of Health on the 23rd are invalid and will be subject to easy defense. This, he said, is because the disease first needed to be declared a formidable epidemic, while the President too is required to declare a public emergency, considering the last declared state of emergency lapsed. The advocate's interpretation is thus that such declaratory power is only vested in the head of state and cannot be further delegated. Metcalfe noted that the National Assembly is also not in sitting to, according to Article 26 of the Constitution, give the President the power to declare a state of emergency for 30 days. He therefore said legal advisers and Minister of Justice have failed dismally to provide the correct advice to that effect, and as such disregarded the laws they promulgated when it suits them. Upon inquiry, the Minister of Justice explained that ordinarily there is no need to declare a state of emergency if the ordinary laws in existence are adequate for the management, control and prevention of the further spread of the virus. Yvonne Dausab said Metcalfe failed to establish that the act was operationalized and that the coronavirus was declared a formidable epidemic disease. She said Section 29 also has a disjunctive or suggests two options, that is, first, the declaration of a state of emergency, which would be under Section 28, or second, empower the minister to issue regulations. Justice Minister said government proceeded on the basis of this provision following the lapse of the state of emergency in September. The President, she further explains, does not take the declaration of a state of emergency lightly. Hence, the decision to continue the management of the coronavirus as a public health emergency under the provisions of the Public and Environmental Health Act 1 of 2015. It is government's view that the law as passed by Parliament in 2015 is adequate for this purpose, says Dausab. Any legal challenge will therefore have to deal with the validity of the provisions of the 2015 Act, and in any court challenge there are always two sides, and government is not taking these decisions easily. She highlighted that there is a need to constantly balance saving lives and livelihoods, saying no right is absolute and is therefore subject to justifiable limitations.